Hi, grade sixes. I am going to go through the project that we started today, just so you have an idea of what you will be working on when you get back. So this project is for our fractions, ratios, and percents unit. And what you're going to be doing is creating a floor plan for a vet clinic. So the project states Dr. Cowper plans to open a new animal clinic in DeWinton. You have been hired to design the floor plan for the clinic. So these are the materials that you'll be using and provided when you're back at school. So I will give you grid paper to draw this out. Here are the guidelines. So your floor plan it can be any shape you want, but it needs to consist of 100 squares on your grid paper, okay? It doesn't matter if it's a perfect square, if you want to make it a big long rectangle, totally up to you. It just has to be exactly 100 squares. In your floor plan, you need to include the following rooms: a waiting room and reception, an x-ray room, 2 exam rooms, an operating room, a kennel room, a washroom, and a grooming room. Now, with that, this is where the application of your fractions, ratios, and percent skills. Some rooms have to be a specific size, and you've been given descriptors or clues right here so you can calculate the proper size. So for example, when you create your kennel and grooming room, together they should occupy 40% of the floor plan. When you make your exam rooms, they should occupy 1/5 of the floor plan. The ratio of the area of the washrooms to the area of the grooming room should be 2:5. And finally, the operating room should be 1.5 times the size of the x-ray room. Okay. So you can see here, not all rooms are listed. So some of them you'll get to decide the sizing on. However, some you must have the exact calculation of size for it. Okay. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to draw your floor plan. You're going to need to color and label each section of the floor plan so Dr. Cowper can clearly understand. And then you need to staple and include any calculations that you're making so I can see your thinking process. So I'm going to show you an example of a finished product. So I've taken this off of grid paper, but this is the size of the grid paper that you'll be getting. I've just traced it over on blank, so you can't see the number of squares for each. But I just want you to look at an example of a possible floor plan. You can't use this one exactly, but you can see everything does fit. The second thing that I want you to think about, grade sixes, is does your floor plan actually make sense? Or do you have to get to your operating room, you have to go through the men's bathroom? Okay, so it needs to be an accessible, actual, able to use floor plan. You don't need to start this if you're going to be at school tomorrow. However, if you're not going to be at school tomorrow, you need to start filling out this chart so you're ready to draw your floor plan when you get back at school.